The evidence shows, and it's unrebutted, that Mr. Waldman had very reasonable grounds to believe, and he did believe, and will to his dying day, that Ms. Heard's claim of abuse were patently false.
Ben Shaw, Johnny's lawyer, proved today that Adam Waldman was right when he made his statements that Amber's team deemed defamatory. For Amber's team to be able to win if they sued Adam for defamation, they would have to prove that the statements Adam made were false and that Adam knew his statements were false but still stated the false claims with malice. According to Ben Shaw, Adam actually had reasons to believe that Amber's claims of abuse were false, and thus the statements he made were based on his truth. Adam had testified of 29 witnesses who disproved Amber's false claims of abuse. In his testimony, he claimed the 2 trained police officers who came at Amber's place when she alleged domestic abuse saw no signs of injuries on Amber's face, as well as Amber's own witnesses who have testified in various forms at various times that there were no injuries to her face whatsoever between May 21st and May 27, 2016, when she walked into court with her publicist, her lawyer, her former best friend who no longer speaks with her for a no-notice TRO. Some of the witnesses were...
They include Laura DeVenier, Melanie Iglesias, who, as Your Honor recalls, was Ms. Heard's makeup artist, who decided to end any professional or personal association with Ms. Heard. Samantha McMillan, Hilda Vargas, Isaac Baruch, Trinity Esparza, Cornelius Harrell, Alejandro Romero, and Brandon Patterson, just to name a few.
If Adam was actually taken to trial, no reasonable jury could find that Adam acted with actual malice in making the allegedly defamatory statements. It's true that he wasn't present for the alleged incidents and that he doesn't have any personal knowledge of any of the alleged incidents, but what he knows is a product of the legal work he did on behalf of Johnny.
Ms. Heard cannot possibly show that Mr. Waldman acted with actual malice, and her defamation claim must fail.
The other reason why they can't sue Johnny over his lawyer's statements is that Adam is an independent contract and not an employee, and there's a law that states that
a person who hires an independent contractor is not liable for the independent contractor's actions. See Sanchez versus Medicorp Health System, 270 Virginia, 299 at 344.
An independent contract is engaged to produce a specific result but is not under the control of the employer principal as to how they would bring about the results, which meant that Johnny hired Adam to be his attorney, but he had no control of how Adam was going to fulfill this service. There's even another law that states
that, quote, a law firm attorney working with a client is nonetheless an independent contractor and is not an employee of the client corporation. In that case, the employer was a corporation, but the same logic applies when it's an individual like Mr. Depp.
A lawyer is supposed to exercise independent judgment when serving clients and not under the whim of their clients, and since Adam was Johnny's attorney, he used his own means to be able to successfully serve Johnny. This then throws away the counterclaims that Amber wants to sue Depp for defamation, because for starters, suing Depp for something he had no control over makes no sense, since all he did was hire Adam to represent him. How Adam fulfilled this service was not up to Johnny but up to his attorney. It would be fair to sue the attorney and not Johnny, but she still can't sue Adam because she and her team can't prove that Adam was telling lies and malice, because Adam had substantial evidence that he was sure of his statements, that Amber was lying about the domestic charges. At this point, Amber and her team have to back down from their counterclaim of suing Depp for defamation because they have zero chance of winning. That's it for this video. I hope to see you in the next one.